order, Jordan Maxwell, jordanmaxwell.com. And, Jordan, I'm about to be out of town for a few days, but if you really want to do that, just try to figure out a time, a place, how you want to do it, and do it as quickly, but also with the quality that you want. So I'd be honored to work on a film and present your findings to people. And I'm honored that you've said that you'd like to work with me. Separately, in the 27 minutes of airtime we have left here today, I want to explain to people whether they believe in the supernatural or not. The elite do, and that's a fact. And there's different mystery religions, but they all basically have the same tenets as you go up the pyramidal power structure. But you're saying in your research the highest level cult is this sunrise cult or the morning star cult. And clearly, Oprah Winfrey's, her symbol, governmental symbols, Obama, we are seeing it more and more. They believe they manifest the power by that. And when you study the beliefs of this cult, let us in on a little bit of your own research on that and why this is such a dangerous time and so horrifying for humanity in your research.
Well, it's hard to put into words. As I said, you need to. It's not something that I could just come out and shoot for a couple of days and it's done. No, this subject is too big. I've got quite literally hundreds and hundreds of documents, pictures, photographs explaining this story because it is not easy to talk about. It's not easy to tell because it's too simple to just mention, a particular cult and a particular symbol. Nobody gets the effect of it. It's when you sit down and you begin to see how Hollywood has used this, how the motion picture industry, how the news organizations, the symbols that are used in government, the symbols which are used in federal and state seals, and going back into the British Empire and tracing it back, then you begin to see how all-encompassing and overwhelming this particular subject is, and this particular symbol is.
And Arthur C. Clarke.
Yes. Then you begin to see, for the first time, how massive this web of conspiracy really is. It's massive. And I'm just appalled that not being able.
You're saying, how do you express a huge research that is the continuity of human history and this great mystery?
That's exactly right, and I'm at a loss to do that because I don't have the funding to do something like that. I've got all kinds of professional people on the West Coast in Hollywood who know me and who know that my work has served as a mainspring for many television shows and movies and books and all kinds of people are using my stuff over the years because I share it freely with everyone in Hollywood, and I've been here for 48 years, so everyone knows that. And they've used stuff directly out of Da Vinci Code, used things directly out of my videos. The whole concept of the conspiratorial apparatus founding America, I've talked about that many, many years ago, and the Knights Templars, all of that I've been talking about around in Hollywood for years. But I've got something Hollywood doesn't have yet, and I've had some movie offers coming to motion picture companies coming and wanting to do a movie on it, on this one particular symbol, this one particular work I'm talking about, and I've turned them down because I know until this thing can be done right, I don't want to put out.
Well, Jordan, last time we talked and you brought this up to me, just tell me what your blueprint is and how you want it done, and if you do want me to work on it with you, I'd be glad to. But regardless, just get it done. Get this information out to people, regardless of who does it. Well, make sure you get it done.
Well, I know, because I don't want to leave this planet until this work is done, and it's something that has caught my attention for over 40 years. I've been looking at this one subject, and it's very, very powerful stuff. And I can't think of anybody that could do more with it than you. And so that's why I'd like to have you a part of this, because I'd like for you to handle it and put it out there, because I don't have the wherewithal to do any of this. I need somebody that has a system already in operation that can distribute and can get to the largest amount of people. And you have a huge audience, so that's why I mentioned before that I'd like to maybe possibly do something with you in relation to this subject, but you're going to have to see it for yourself first.
Well, Jordan, what I'll do is I'm going to be out on the West Coast soon, very soon. In fact, I'm about to be out there this weekend, but I have something else I have to do. So I need to come out there and see you.
Yes. I would like for you to come here, see me, sit here, and spend an hour here, and let me just go through the best, the basics. Let me just go through it slowly and show you the progression of the story, so at least you have in your mind the concept and how large it really is, and how
all right,
big
well,
this
I'm
thing
honored.
really is.
Let's pull the trigger on it. I'll get out there as soon as I can when it's a good date for you. It's been a couple days at least. Like you said, you were saying it'd take a while. I got more time than an hour if you've got it. And then just tell me how you want it done. Let's pull the trigger on it, Jordan.
I think that would be great.
I know
it would be great.
Well, thank you. This is exciting. We have so many of these discussions on the air. Perhaps we might have it privately as well.
Yes,
because
I'm telling you, Alex, I have something here that I know is so explosive and so incredibly mind-boggling when it's finally presented correctly, so that you begin to see the progression of the use of this symbol, how it is used by the different cults, different religions of the world, how it is used by the different governments, all governments of the world. All the royalty of Europe have used this word and terms and symbols. And then to see it now finally in full display right now in America, it will finally hit you how big this thing really is.
And that signifies, though, that's what I keep asking. I mean, the fact that they're now going with everything. They suddenly display the symbol, moving away from the eye to the rising sun over the earth. They move into that, which I guess signifies in their hierarchy, and correct me if I'm wrong, that they are now engaging the final plan.
Yes, the ultimate final conclusion to thousands of years of a plan that was laid out a long time ago is finally being blanketed across the world, and no one is able to comprehend the how large this thing is, how big it is, and the implications of it. It's just it's staggering story, and I don't even know what to do with it. I don't even know how to explain to the audience how big this thing really is, how ancient it is, and how serious our existence is on this earth because of this incredible ancient apparatus that was set up thousands of years ago, and the whole idea is coming from the darkness of night into the new light of a new world order.
Well, did you hear his acceptance speech where he kept saying the new age, the new age, the new age? Barack Obama went, his inaugural speech. Please continue.
Yes, I know. It's all part and parcel of what I'm talking about. And that's
coming into the new age, coming into the new light. Why are you saying that's so dangerous?
It is profoundly dangerous because the people who are doing it they have, the best way I can explain it is that for years, years ago, kids used to talk on the phone in front of their parents and use terms, and they still do today. They can use terms and catchphrases which the young people understand, but which the adults don't. And so the kids can be sitting right in the front room talking in front of their parents and talking about a drug deal or something really nefarious, and the parents are hearing it and they don't understand at all the terms that are being used and the catchphrases, what they mean. Well, the same thing is true today with the elite who are running the world. They have a lingo. They have symbols and words and terms that they use among themselves, that they know what they're talking about, and they realize that the people of the world have no idea about what they're saying, what it means. And once you've cracked this code of words and terms, it's staggering and it's frightening in its implications. And that's what I've got.
Because they're saying, at least with the Earth First Battalion and what the Pentagon says and what General Stubblebine and others have said, that the new age means killing most of us, doesn't it?
Well, I'm afraid so, yes, because it's part of the agenda.